Warning, this is completely for fun. Nobody wants to hit home runs in Major League Baseball. And, we just keep rolling. That's the warning today. Welcome back to the Green Beans Go channel. It's your host, me. I asked my wife if she'd be a Proverbs 31 woman this morning and run to McDonald's and get me, I don't know, big breakfast with hotcakes or a buy one, get one $1 sandwich. Hadn't decided yet. Unfortunately, it didn't come through. We didn't cash the McDonald's money line. So I'm starving right now. Borderline starving. Why am I off center too? Let me situate myself. A little announcement. 12 hours ago, I released this parody that I think you guys would appreciate. Now, 1,000 people watch this very video a day, the home run video. After this is over, why don't you hop on over and watch this 3-minute song that I did spend quite a bit of time on, and I think you'll enjoy it. And if you wouldn't mind sharing it with somebody, do whatever you feel led to do. We'll just say that. But hope you like it. You know what you don't like? My picks. My air conditioner just kicked on. I forgot I had that thing up here. So let me turn that off. You guys can sit and look at this for a little bit. All right, that's enough looking at that. We suck. If you want to sign up for Novig, you can. Okay, let's talk about today. Game in Baltimore. I think the prices here feel too low, given that the conditions are not great and the pitching is not horrible. Cade Povich started the year pretty bad, but has cleaned up his act. So don't love a lot of Detroit guys tonight. Torkelson at 315 feels pretty low. Dylan Dingler, what a name. I mean, he's had to live his whole life with the last name of Dingler. Dingler might dinger tonight. Take out the L, and he's got a dinger. Maybe it's a sign. Maybe it's a green means Goman. Thoughts? FanDuel is at 520. Ryan O'Hearn 500 on Camby. Adley Rutschman 475. But overall, I'm not gravitating towards this game. Game in Cleveland is shocking to me a little bit that Cincinnati is not a favorite in this one. Slade Zacconi has not been good for Cleveland. Andrew Abbott has been good for Cincinnati. I think Cincinnati has the pitching matchup advantage, but it seems like every time I back Cincinnati, they let me down. And I've been avoiding them lately, and they've been on a crazy run. So take that as you will. I think all of it stacks up in Cincinnati's favor tonight, so it's probably going to be 7-0 Cleveland. I like Ellie De La Cruz, 470 on FanDuel. I also like Will Benson. I think you got to take lefties in this one. I think Friedel, Lux, and Fraley are all in play, although Friedel and Fraley both hit one last night. Maybe they go back-to-back. Game in Pittsburgh, I lean Pittsburgh left-handed batters here, but there's not enough to actually lean and put their names down, so it's a pass for me. Game in Philadelphia, the prices are bad, quote-unquote, fair, quote-unquote. I was shocked that they were as low as they are. I think that the books agree that we're going to see plenty of home runs in this one. Again, Kyle Tucker was 500 yesterday. He's 320 today. Pitching, is a little bit worse, right? Zach Wheeler pitched yesterday, but the conditions are about the same. How do you price all of that? I think it's a little bit steep, but these are my leans for this one. I would take lefties if you could help it. Boston pitching says home runs. Everything else says meh. Ryan Pepiot and Lucas Giolito have not been great with their command, but this park isn't fantastic. It's a little chilly. That being said, Yandy Diaz, Junior Caminero, Rafael Devers, and Trevor Story would all be leans, all be guys that, they're on FanDuel. So if you want to use them for your FanDuel Dinger Tuesday boost, go right ahead. Game in New York, again, take this with an asterisk beside it because I do often get overhyped on Washington. I think they could be a sneaky play here. Potentially their money line and maybe their other left-handed batters. They are the underdog here, but Gore has been the best pitcher for Washington, hands down. Griffin Canning has been good for New York, but Washington has seen him, like a month and a half ago, maybe less than. So I give the advantage to Washington in this game. Do I think they should be favorites? No, because they haven't proven to me that they can put up runs this year and string things together, but in this spot, I do like them. Nathaniel Lowe at 780, Luis Garcia at 650, but again, if you want to play some lefties, go right ahead. Kansas City's a pass. I'm tempted by Volpe at 9-1, but it's just not a park I like to play. It's kind of like San Francisco, so I'm skipping it entirely. Game in Milwaukee. I didn't have any notes for it, but Ozzy Albies at 680, Christian Yelich at 6-1, and Bryce Turang at 12-1 on Novig, I think are all serviceable. Game in Minnesota is gross all the way around, and I'm shocked that Texas is a very, very, very marginal underdog. However, they're projecting that Simeon Woods-Richardson starts today for Tennessee. That's not been confirmed, so they could throw a wrench in this and give us somebody else, and then maybe this analysis is irrelevant. If I base this on the fact that Simeon Woods-Richardson is pitching for Minnesota, so just watch that. Regardless, Tyler Mahle has been good. He's had 1 or 2 bad games out of 14. I like him here. I think their first 5 is decent. I think maybe a first 5 under is a decent play. I like Texas money line overall. I just think Texas is a little undervalued in the spot. Marcus Semien and Evan Carter at 600, 630 are leans. Game in St. Louis, nothing overwhelming. I would lean St. Louis left-handed bats here, but I don't love it. In game in Houston, I hate passing on this game at this park, but Shane Smith has been good. Lance McCullers has been good. Both of these teams have struggled at times. So, you could get 3 right-handed batters for Houston hit home runs, and I'll come back tomorrow saying, yep, of course. But I also see a way you get 0 home runs, and this is a 1-2 game, and it's ugly. So I'm leaning on the latter. Colorado is green. I think it looks good from a pitching and park standpoint. And Gerard Encarnacion at 440, just a guy that comes out there and swings as hard as possible. Wilmer Flores at 445, Britton Doyle at 640, and Hunter Goodman with an extra O. Could that be a green means Goman? What could that possibly mean? 4-1 on FanDuel. I don't know. You can decode that. Last 3 games of the night. Game in L.A., Nolan Schanuel at 840, Logan O'Hoppe at 400. I think L.A. should be closer to minus 200 against Minch Spinch today. And Soriano just won't allow home runs to be hit. He last game against Boston, he gave up 8 runs, none of which were homers. I don't think he's had a home run over roughly 10 starts. So I'm going to ride that momentum. Nobody for Oakland's going to hit a home run on him. Could get one later in the game, but I'm not pricing for that. Game in Arizona, I think the prices are good. Pitching's fine. Brandon Pfaadt is pitching. I've been torn on him this year. Rowdy Tellez, J.P. Crawford, Josh Naylor. It is Tuesday after all. And Ketel Marte at 5-1. And then last game of the night is San Diego. I feel like this is kind of a rinse and repeat situation. It just seems like I always play the same guys for San Diego and L.A. And I apologize if you're finding that annoying or bothersome. It's probably not good of me to do, but when I look at it, it's just who continuously seems valuable. And clearly we're not doing so well, so maybe it's not. Maybe fade them. But Freddie Freeman, Jackson Merrill, and Jake Cronenworth are my leans. Only 2 plays today officially. It's Dinger Tuesday, guys. So we got our Dinger Tuesday boost. That's what this means right here. On FanDuel, we're going to go with Ellie De La Cruz and Josh Naylor. That's it. 0.1 units, 50% boost on those 2 guys to hit home runs. DraftKings has a no sweat. That's what that means. No sweat bet. Get your full stake back if you lose. We will rinse and repeat this. We will run back the free bet if this loses. If not, great. We had a positive day. Cincinnati money line, Philly money line, Angels money line is the play for today. That's what I got for you. Again, I'll put the video right up. I'll put it up there. Put that video right up there. If you guys want to hop right on over there, watch it as you make your bets. Send that to somebody today. Share it with somebody who you know is a home run bettor. And maybe they'll find this video and maybe we'll just grow Green Means Go. That's all I got for you today. Take care. I need to do some yard work. Don't really want to, but I've been neglecting. So we'll get going on that. It's a beautiful day. Let's get some home runs, specifically Ellie and Naylor, please. Love you guys. See you tomorrow.